The next housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother Titans house is Thabang.
Hey! 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 He went to hug Khosi
And leave the house.
Hey!
Now we're good, I think. Yeah, after the conversations we had, I think we'll see what happens when she gets out herself.
Woo! What a night. What a night. Ladies and gentlemen, for a moment, I was sort of disoriented. Oh my God. I couldn't feel my legs. I couldn't feel my fingers. I felt numb. Yeah. The moment Thabang's name was called out for eviction. Oh my God. I thought I was going to faint. It was sad. Yes, because I don't know. I have a reason for not wanting Thabang to leave the house just yet. And then that ending part when he had gone ahead to hug Khosi. Oh my God, it was so emotional and painful to watch. We're going to go ahead and talk about it on this video, right? So please make sure you watch to the end. Do not skip on any part. And feel free to also share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Now, Thabang was not the only housemate that got evicted tonight. There was also Blaqboi, there was also Justin. So I'm going to share with you highlights, details of their conversations with Ebuka and Lawrence on the stage, okay? And before we continue with this video, quick announcement: the voting has started right now. As you're watching this video right now, just know that the voting has started. Voting lines are open. If you want to vote, you don't really understand how to vote, go ahead and check the Big Brother website, and you will find all the details that you need right there, or check around their socials, all right, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you operate on social media. Go ahead, check their accounts, and you will see steps on how to vote to pick your winner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Yes, we've got our finalists. We've got our top 6 finalists. So yes, it is a top 6 situation for this particular show. And hey, guys, it's a tough one. And it's going to be a very, very tough competition. So get down to voting, all right? And yeah, you are all specially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the T. If you are new here and you are yet to become an official part of this community, kindly go ahead and do exactly what you see on your screen, so as for you to be updated with every single juicy event that happens in the Big Brother Titans mansion. Now, that said, quickly, let's proceed into the details of this conversation. Let's start with Thabang's eviction. Yes, Thabang was the 3rd and last nominated housemate to be evicted from the show tonight. And guys, for me, it was really painful because Thabang and Khosi had not been on talking terms since last night. Yes, I did a video this morning explaining what had actually transpired between these two people after this, the Saturday night party yesterday, and I was kind of hopeful, or even looking forward to, you know, seeing them make up. Maybe not this morning, but maybe later in the afternoon, right? But they still did not make up. Thabang had spent all of his day, in fact all of his evening yesterday and all of his day today, you know, in the company of Tati and Ikbeleng. And Khosi had just been busy doing her thing. She was very, very upset. She had complained to Blaqboi, you know, about the gossips, you know, that she had overheard from Kanaga Jr., Ikbeleng and Tati's conversation. And she was really confused as to how to handle that situation. You know, she was not happy about a lot of things, which I have already shared on the video I did this morning. So please check it out if you missed out on that detail. Still going back to the beef between those two people, I was really hopeful that they would kiss and make up, but they did not. They did not. Even during the live eviction show, they did not sit together. And so I was kind of scared that, okay, what if one of them, you know, goes home tonight? What then happens? What's going to happen? And then lo and behold, the first 2 evictions happened and everybody was shaking because nobody knew who the 3rd person was going to be. Already, yes, already, the organizers had already put a poster on their socials, you know, talking about a groundbreaking eviction that was going to happen tonight. And people were already scared that, oh my God, is it going to be Khosi? Is it going to be Kanaga? Is it going to be Thabang? So those 3 people had been, you know, the focus of most of the viewing audience. So Thabang's name had been mentioned, and the first person he had gone to hug was Khosi.
Thabang.
Hey! He went to hug Khosi.
And leave the house.
Yes, Khosi was seated, on the other sofa close to where he was seated. But he was sitting right next to Ipeleng. He had not gone to hug Ipeleng first. He had gone to hug Khosi first. And he had lingered with the hug. And I suspect he was actually whispering things into our ears because Khosi was really shocked. She was really shaken. And then he had gone ahead to hug other people. But before he left, Khosi was waiting for him again right at the door, and he had gone ahead to hug Khosi again. And this time around, both of them had actually shared a kiss before he left. See, it was as if I was watching Z World. You know all these romantic movies. My God. Guys, I was pained. I was really pained. And then by the time Thabang had gone onto the stage to meet with Ebuka and Lawrence, of course, just as expected, the questions that he was asked revolved around all of his entanglements in the house, all of his situationships in the house. But then most of all, they had asked him about his strategy, that of course he seemed like that one housemate that had the biggest strategy, but really everything he was doing, was it really a strategy or was it being real? And Thabang had the audacity to say that everything he was doing was organic. I say, hey, Thabang, you think we don't have sense, Abi? If I were to agree with Thabang, I could agree with him based on the fact that he was very, very good at making his games, his strategy look organic. That I give to Thabang 100%. But Thabang saying that everything he was doing in the house was organic, not strategic, I said, nah, bro. Let's just admit that you're actually a very, very good gamer. And I give that to Thabang. And then he was asked about his entanglement, Olivia, Nelisa, Khosi. And he said for Olivia, he cannot really say that anything really happened between both of them because they were not really talking. They did not really have time to talk like that, to get to know each other like that. So he doesn't really have much to say. But for Nelisa, the issue he had with Nelisa was the issue of trust, yes, because of what had actually happened, with Nelisa. And I give it to Thabang, for being such a gentleman, for not going ahead to mention again on stage that Nelisa had actually screwed Melly, and that was what caused the distrust, for him. He had given that as his reason. And therefore Khosi, he had said that his thing with Khosi was very, very complicated, that at the time people started speculating that something was going on between them, that was when something actually started going on between them. That initially they were just friends. They were just very, very good friends that enjoyed each other's company. They were just really having fun. And then they asked him that, okay, now what's going to happen moving forward? And he said, well, that they had conversations about what was going to happen on the outside. So he is waiting for her to come out, and then they will see how they go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm over here in Nigeria. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. For those of you in South Africa, please open your eyes wide, keep your ears to the ground. Any gist that comes up, please, we'll be over here waiting for the juicy tea. Now, let's quickly go back to the first eviction of the night, Justin's eviction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be frank with you. Even Ebuka and Lawrence did not really have a lot to ask Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, just as I put out on Twitter, Justin's eviction is the most undramatic and the most expected eviction of this entire season of Big Brother Titans, because the reaction from his fellow housemates looked like it was long overdue. Like they had been waiting for Justin's name to be called, because they knew for sure that the guy did not really have game. They knew for sure that Justin being in the house was just sheer luck. Yeah. And even the Justin himself knew that he had overstayed his welcome. So when they called his name, it was like he was relieved, like, oh, finally, let me just come and go home so I can go and sleep more and stay all day in my PJs and cook everything I want to cook in my father's kitchen. So the guy just, happily hugged everybody, and then he left. And even the questions that Ebuka and Lawrence asked him on the stage, it really showed that the guy did not really have that much content to give. Even his highlights, it wasn't really that exciting, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but then he was asked about his strategy, and he said, well, he didn't even go into the house with a strategy. They said, okay, so how did you expect to win the show? And this dude had the audacity to say, well, he got into the 10th week, right? And I'm like, bro, your so-called strategy of being laid back and just chilling and just being a zen mode, did not get you to the 10th week, my brother. It was the fact that you were paired with a stronger person that got you to the 10th week. So bro, you did not have game, period. You know, and then they had gone ahead to ask him about his cooking, him eating what he cooked, and I'm going to be frank with you guys, it was just boring. Yeah. Justin did not have game. Even the conversation on the stage, it was just for the sake of having conversation, not because he actually had anything to offer on the show. Now, quickly moving on to Blaqboi's eviction. Blaqboi's eviction was not unexpected to me. I kind of expected it to happen, but then I was really pained. I mean, it really touched me watching Blaqboi's highlights, you know, all of his creativity expressed. And then I was really glad that it showed us his video from the very first day of the launch show, where he had mentioned that he was bringing content, creativity, competition. I said spot on. This is just another of the few housemates that really lived up to what he had said he was going to deliver on the show on the day of the launch show. And I was so proud of Blaqboi, you know, all his wins in the arena games, the head of house wins and everything. And even during his interview with Ebuka and Lawrence, they had asked him, you know, how he felt. And he said, well, for him, he's happy that he came this far. You know, and the fact that he lost 2 chances, you know, of making it through to the finals, he knew that it wasn't meant for him. And then, of course, I mean, there would be no conversation without the questions of his entanglement with Blue Ava, with Nana, and then they had put in Khosi's name, and I said, Ebuka, no, please just remove Khosi's name. Khosi is not in that equation at all, you know. But then he insisted that Khosi is his very good friend, Nana is his very good friend, but then Blue Ava, both of them had the conversation that they would see how things panned out between them outside the house after the show. And yeah, they had also asked him who he was rooting for, you know, of the people remaining in the house. And he said, well, he was rooting for Kanaga Jr. because Kanaga Jr. is his boy, and then for Khosi because they've had conversations and he really loves Khosi's ideas. If you're wondering what ideas they are, same thing that we've been hearing in the house from day one. Khosi's business ideas, her charity organization. In fact, today she was talking about extending her charity organization to Nigeria. She's got big plans. Anyways, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's live eviction show started on a very, very chill mode, and then it ended with a banger. With Thabang's eviction, of course. But I would love to know from all of you, what was your highlight? My highlight was when Thabang was about to leave the house and then he had gone to hug Khosi. That was the highlight for me. That was very, very emotional for me. But I would love to know yours. Please go ahead and share in the comment section below. And guys, don't forget, on Wednesday by 7 p.m. WAT, we're going to be having our YouTube live stream. There's a lot to talk about, and trust me, you do not want to miss out, okay? That's it. I will see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing evening. Bye.